Hello to all my girls and boys, Shalise, Chanel, Millennia, Arden, my heart adopted girls, and the little boys and the little boy babies that you've given birth to. It's New Year's Eve tonight, right now actually, in the year of 2016, and I have decided that I'm going to try some New Year's resolutions, and two of those is to, one, quit smoking cold turkey, and two, to go vegetarian. So wish me luck. I'm just gonna beat myself up until I've done this. And by beat myself up, I'm gonna say to myself, no matter how bad I feel, all of what you girls went through is not as hard as quitting meat and smoking. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sitting here in the van outside Fruit World, and luckily I came in time. Luckily they were still open, so yeah, this is it. I mean, you know, I've finally found a detective who's willing to give me the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise. I couldn't have asked for a greater thing right now, and normally I'd be crying, but I'm just so numb. I'm just so numb from all the pain and the heartache and the bloodshed and the raping and the murder, and you know, it's one thing to grieve one person, one child, but then when you find out another child's been murdered, you know, at the same time you find out the other child is, and then it just keeps going. You find out more and more, and well, that's what it's like to be psychic. So anyway, on the topic of the New Year's resolutions, I have 6 cigarettes left here, and let me just take my seatbelt off for a second. Down here I have 2, where are we? 2 quarter cigarettes, one maybe a third. Actually they are the long brand of cigarettes, and so I've got those to get through tonight, and then tomorrow I wake up and it's cold turkey, baby. No cigarette, not even smoking cigarette butts. So I really hope I can pull this off. I've talked enough about it, and honestly my people who know me are sick of hearing me saying, I'm gonna quit smoking, I'm gonna quit smoking, I'm gonna quit smoking, and then I quit for like, the longest I've quit in recent times has been for about 2 days. 2 days. So I'm gonna go for 3 this time and just really give it heaps. And the good thing is that once I've gone without it for 3 days, I'm only going to think I want one, but in actual fact it's going to taste disgusting. It already does taste disgusting. So while I'm still smoking, I'm just going to sit you guys here. That's not going to work, Nelly. Look, Shalise, I've got your photo in Mum's van. If you guys watched my earlier vlog today, it was quite a long one, wasn't it? And that's okay. That is okay. Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna swipe this up now. Yeah, so my perhaps my newest revelation today has been about, I don't know when this video is going to is going to stop recording, but perhaps my greatest revelation today has been the astral travel, which is where you can walk into certain situations and actually be there but still be grounded where you are. So it's like moving into different time zones, into completely different places, actually being there in body. Or is it just spirit that you're there? No, I'm pretty sure you're there in body as well. Well, I don't know. I've got this amazing ability, and my daughter has my abilities as well, my spiritual abilities as well. She can also astral travel. And the funny thing is, we do it quite by accident, which is why I said in my last video that that's where people can start accusing you of delusion, because suddenly they see you talking to people that you can't see. I mean, people do that normally when they're communicating with people who have died, but these are people who are living. There's been a few times when my daughter has appeared to me in person throughout the years that she's been struggling to survive without me, and probably doing an amazing job, I might add. There's been times where she's appeared to me, there have been times when I've appeared to her, and the sad thing is, the mental health people probably drugged her. The people who were trying to hide her from me probably drugged her, went to the doctor, said she was delusional, kept calling. In fact, I know this for a psychic fact, that when she kept saying Nellie Morton was my mum, they growled her not to do it. They told her to forget it, in fact. And perhaps when she didn't, maybe that's when they drugged her, but I hope they didn't drug her. But as you can see, this story, the more you get into it, the deeper it gets. And like my friend Richard says, it's like peeling layers of an onion. The deeper you go, the more there is. Till you get to the nuclei. Is it the nuclei? Oh, that's plural. Until you get to the nucleus. And I think I'm pretty much starting to get to the nucleus. So what have I talked about in recent times? I've talked about, and there's a couple of things I haven't talked about. So I've talked about psychic perceptions, remote viewing, spirit sight. I'm now talking about astral travel, but when you say the word astral, it makes me think of outer space, but I'm talking about real life situations that you can actually move into and be a part of and interact with without actually leaving your bed. Or, well, actually no, it's usually when I'm out and about doing things that happens. So astral travel. There is also reading thoughts. We can read thoughts as well. We can see people's memories. We can, and telepathic ability. So there's all these sort of well, not sub, they're by no means they're by no means less. But there are all these abilities that probably me and Shalise are not the only ones who have them. Maybe there are other children out there, other people who have these gifts as well. And sadly, the sad part is that I think a lot of our Māori people did have them at one time, and a lot of them got locked up under the Mental Health Act. Apparently over 70% of people that were put under the Mental Health Act over a certain period of time, I'm not sure what period that was, but over 70% was actually Māori. That's what I heard through one of the guys who raped me and one of my little girls. He raped her in the garage. His name is Benjamin Eads. Benjamin, that's right. That's why you were being so nice to me after you left, weren't you? You were hoping that I had forgotten that. But I remember what you and Tom Dabrowski did that night, and I remember when I caught you in the garage where you were sleeping and it covered the windows, the window, and I caught you with my little girl there with her. Oh my God, there's a spider. I didn't kill it. I just swished it out of the car. So I caught you with my little girl there with her pants pulled down, and she was bending over on your bed. And I'm sorry for the disturbing revelation, people, but you know, I gotta get this information out so I can move on to other things and get this party started for 2017. So wish me luck with the non-smoking. Wish me luck with the vegetarian, going full-on vegetarian. No more cheat days. No more cheat days for smoking. No more cheat days for meat. And when I start going insane, someone please slap me. I won't go insane, but I will be feeling a lot of inner turmoil once I wean myself off the cigarettes. On that note, and I'm gonna have another one because that last one burnt out. I'm sort of smoking them wastefully now, but I just can't wait to quit smoking, even though I'm scared about it, because oh my god, that spider is in here. I hope that spider's not in here. Ah!